was saying, the Imagination DVD is the documentary that was on VH1 originally, I believe, back in the late 90s. It really just is like a infomercial for this album, Imagination, and about Brian Wilson being a genius. That's the way it seems like a late night infomercial. You have like Bruce Johnson saying, "This guy is a genius," which we all knew that, obviously. But anyway, I'll review that DVD another time. But it does have a couple of live things on it that was cool, like Your Imagination, I think South America, and She Believes in Love Again. Uh, right? No, not She Believes in Love Again. Wow. No, She Says That She Needs Me. Wow, that was bad. My bad. Next up, in 2000, Live at the Roxy came out, and this was around the time I started becoming a fan. Well, a little, maybe a year before that. And here's there was different releases. Originally, no bonus tracks on Brian's website when it was on there. This is the one I have. Barbara Ann, Slim Jumbie, and the interview were on there. And then they re-released in 2002 a couple of times, and had extra other bonus tracks on there. And again, here, little review, pretty cool. I believe it reviews does a little description of the tracks that were new. This Isn't Love, and The First Time. And here's the DVD audio of it. I do not have that. I never saw it for sale. It's hard to find DVD audio, especially today. So there's that, and then there's the promo sampler, which that's cool. Never saw that anywhere either. Would love to get my hands on it. Then we have Pet Sounds Live, which lately I've been reading a lot of folks on Smiley Board has been saying this is not a very good recording, or I don't know if they're saying the quality of the recording's bad or if it's just the playing's bad. I've never found it that bad, but I pretty much love everything that comes out anyway by Brian Wilson. So yeah, there we go. So there's of course a description of the album itself, the live, and then we have a couple of releases here, and it was released in Japan with a couple of bonus tracks, I believe Friends and Meant for You, or other way around. DVD video was released as well. I do have that. I may review that another time. And here you have notes on the playing of the songs, and right, the Japanese release only, which I do not have, unfortunately, with Meant for You and Friends on there, which I would have loved to have had. Unfortunately, I don't have. And here we have more pictures of different releases. You have the Brian Mel Japanese release and Sanctuary differences here. Always cool to see. And that's what the back looked like when I had the bonus tracks on there. So you can see 15 and 16 there. And then here's the Pet Sounds Live DVD. I got this originally, and they did not put out the right cover. This is the cover I have. This was the cover it was supposed to be. I remember on Brian Wilson's website, they're like, "Oh no, this is not the right one." And it also did not come with a booklet, which you could order on the site for free if you got this. So I did get the booklet. I remember getting that. Very exciting. So, cool DVD. Nice little review. Released in 2003. And now we get into 2004 with Smile Live. Of course, when this came out, Brian Wilson Presents Smile had not, I don't think it came out yet. The album itself. But the live, right? It was in concert for a while, and then they released the album, right? I think that's the way they did it. Anyway, so here's obviously a lot of info over the history of Smile, and what was new in the concerts. Uh, and we have, uh, talking about the movements, Americana, and how long it was, what the titles were, what the new titles were. Uh, Keeps going. Of course, how long it was. Um, and then here's set list for the first 6 nights, I believe. And you have the acoustic set first, which I thought that was always cool. I have a boot of that. I don't know which night, but I remember it had And Your Dreams Come True starting. Actually, pretty much all of them had that. But I had the acoustic set, which was really nice. It was kind of like the party album feel. Keep an Eye on Summer. That's awesome that they did that. Then they did You're Welcome. And I remember people thought, oh, they're going to start doing the Smile album. And then they changed into Electric. And they did Time to Get Alone. Awesome. Yeah, when's the last time they did that live? And Soul Searching. And I remember, I feel like, well, no. When I saw them in Chicago, they did Getting In Over My Head, the song. I don't think they did that on there, on this set. But some pretty good set list here. I totally enjoy this. And of course, the set of the Smile album performed live. And then you have some different clippings from the performance. And then here's Getting In Over My Head. And you have the track listing and a review over it, which is kind of brief. I believe it had just released around the time that this came out. This is some nice notes that tells about when things had came out. I will point out a little mistake here. How Can We Still Be Dancing, written and recorded circa 1987 imagination period. I think they meant 1997, but I don't think they're going to re-release this with mistakes corrected. But anyway, we all know how Getting In Over My Head album had a lot of redos of songs from Sweet Insanity and other random stuff from Brian's catalog. So this kind of goes over what those were. And if you're addict on the message board, you probably know who is what and what is, what song's which. So here we have little other projects and what Brian has been on. It's very neat to have this. Everyone's always asking, Brian sing on the backing of this song, and this only goes up to 2004, but you have the Linda Ronstadt song Adios, and Ringo Starr, Time Takes Time, In a Heartbeat, and Anton Fig and Nancy Sinatra, the Wondermen, Styx, Carney Wilson, Wilson Phillips, very cool, and what different Beach Boys compilations and stuff had come out since then. So there's that. Then we have a review over the All-Star Tribute to Brian Wilson DVD, which is cool. And for a while, I thought that this was a bootleg of sorts. This really does look like a CD. From what I know, there's no CD of this. But I think it was just a foreign DVD release, I suppose. But I really, Asian CD video set. That's really odd, but I really wish they put an audio out for that. Then we have a review over the Brian Wilson on Tour DVD, which came out in 2002. So that's always fun. And we have the Wilsons side project here when Brian was with his daughters, Carney and Wendy, and did some songs, Monday Without You, Everything I Need, of course, Till I Die, some really good songs on here. I haven't listened to that in quite a while. I need to dig that out. Of course, I only have a copy of it. I'd never found it anywhere. Then the classic Beach Boys classic selected by Brian Wilson, which had California Feeling on it, his re-recording, which was really cool. It came out in 2002. And here's the Japanese release that was called California Feeling, Japanese promo. So that was kind of neat. And Orange Crate Art, which came out in the 90s, 95, which was with Van Dyke Parks. So, great album. You have a little review of that here, and the Let's Go to Heaven in My Car 45 release. Just a lot of side projects. He had done side releases. And then this is different, of course, different side stuff that he did. His recording of Joy to the World that was on the Christmas Spirit compilation. Country Feeling that was on a compilation. He did, Sweets for My Sweet on the Doc Pomus tribute. His stuff at the Queen's Jubilee in 2002. I wish they had more like Warmth of the Sun that he did with Eric Clapton. The original This Isn't Love piano track on Songs Without Words. Daddy's Little Girl that was on She's Out of Control soundtrack. In My Moon Dreams, which is a Paley Wilson track. Pulp Surfin'. And we have Lil Dude Scoop, which was with Bryant Setzer. In My Room with the Tammy Wynette. Remembered. This Isn't Love. This Could Be the Night. Harry Nilsson tribute album. Fantasy is Reality. Bells of Madness with Carney Wilson. And Goodnight Irene tribute to Guthrie and Leadbelly. And here is some bootlegs of the live items. Pet Sounds Live, something called Pre-Show Jitters I'd never seen or never listened to before, recorded at QVC. He performed Ding Dang on there. That's pretty awesome. More Pet Sounds Tour stuff. A bootleg called Wouldn't He Be a Nice Guy? This is all live stuff. And some of this is early solo stuff. Brian is Back. I believe 1999. His first solo concert. That's cool. I would love to hear that. And then here we have Phoenix double CD. Royal Festival Hall. We played that. Played Pet Sounds on that. And then a Smile bootleg. I want to say the first he played of that. And we have little appendices and his side projects. The Still I Dream of You compilation and pet projects. Very cool. I'd love to review those here soon. Here's notes from different side projects he's had. This is another production CD that has been put out. I don't have, but I've heard most everything. We have the Honey stuff, Glenn Campbell, Gary Usher, Sharon Marie, all kinds of stuff. Peter Peterson, with She Rides With Me, production stuff, and when he's saying backing, Bob and Bobby with the 1204, Baby What You Want Me to Do, Laughing Gravy, Ron Wilson. I've never heard that one nor that one. I would love to hear that. The Honey, Spring, Jan and Dean, Johnny Rivers, Jackie DeShannon when he did Boat to Sail, and Helmy Rhonda, California Music. More of the covers of Spring and Honeys, and later stuff. Time to Get Alone with Redwood and the Wilsons Project. And here's this is a limited concert list, tour guide list